Hey guys, welcome back to Fresh Friday. We told you we'll be back on Friday, and here we are.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Literally, it's Friday.
It is Friday, and we've got a very, very interesting topic for them today, don't we, Daniel?
Yeah, we do. So basically today we want to speak about friendship. Because here about friendship, friendship is something very tricky, I might say. So we would like to know who's a friend, what type of friends do we associate ourselves with, and also getting it into our biblical view about friendship.
Okay.
And today we have our own friend.
It's very, very, very special. The one, the only, Pastor Mike.
I'm not sure about the special part. I'm just a regular guy down the road doing regular work, doing regular ministry.
You are our youth pastor, so that means you are special.
I received the honor. Thank you so much for having me on.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
So, Pastor Mike, tell us, who's a friend?
Why are you asking me loaded questions? Because it means so many things to different people in different countries, different ways, different circumstances. I guess for my definition, a friend is somebody who sees you for all of your good and your bad, and they still accept you for who you are. And they don't leave. They don't say, I'm taking a time out. Well, your friends do take time out from sometimes, but I guess they are always there as a friend. Someone that you can confide in, someone you can tell your secrets to. I think I'm just basically describing my wife, but it's not necessarily saying, friendships are only exist in marriage. But I think marriage has the quality of friendship. So let's say it this way. So every marriage is a friendship, but not every friendship is a marriage.
Okay.
So I guess that's my definition. I'm not sure if that lines up with yours or
That's some juice. Man.
I mean, some of us are not married, so
so friendship is for you. Yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about friend zones. I'm talking about proper
definitely
friendships.
not. I mean, for me, a friendship is just like, I guess, bonding with somebody based on, I guess, similar interests, things that you
values,
like,
vibing.
Yeah, someone you can count on maybe when you have an issue.
Definitely. Someone you can just like call. Like there's some friends you could call at night because you're going through something. Ring them up. Christian friends as well, actually. You can call a Christian friend and say, listen, I'm going through this, can you pray with me? You've got that sort of friend. So I think that's, to me right now, that's my friend. Not my husband yet, but
that's a friend. That's a friend.
Copy that.
Can we say a friend is someone you can call and just talk about anything that even you don't know? It doesn't have a beginning or an end.
Just drop in from anywhere and they just get
something
you.
That it's a bit silly, but you're just conversing about something, but you don't know what you're conversing about.
I think that is what a friend is. But that is what a friend is. Somebody you can just have a conversation. You don't even have to be talking about like anything particular. You just talk. Like I have one particular friend. I think we have conversations on literally TikTok. We have conversation on iMessage, WhatsApp, different conversations running at the same time. We're talking about absolutely anything. Wait,
does that happen to you sometimes where you start a conversation on IG, then you finish it on TikTok, then it moves over to iMessage, then it goes over. You're having one conversation across 5 different platforms.
Different platforms.
Yeah. Friends.
It tends to happen like that.
Kind of friends.
Those are the kind of friends that you want in this day. And obviously because of social media and everything growing, and you find different things, you drop different things into the conversation. Like I'll be talking to you on iMessage about, I don't know, about something I saw in the news and it comes up on TikTok. I send it to you on TikTok. Oh, by the way, this is what I was talking to you about on iMessage. Do you know what I mean? So that's how you bounce back and forth with that. So
I use different social media for different kind of friends. So like for I don't know what it is. Maybe just me. I'm not sure if it's you guys, but I only use iMessage for my wife.
Okay.
I just feel like it's more formal. I feel like it's more classy. I feel like it's just that only channel just for me and her. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Other people message me on iMessage is good. But then WhatsApp is just for general public.
Yeah.
That's church. Right? That's everything.
Okay.
Church, the groups, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't know you, but I'm getting acquainted, I might just talk to you in the IG DMs.
Okay.
You know, you saw my profile, saw your profile. We're just chatting. Yeah, me send you a meme or something, and we might heart the message. But that's it. I don't need to. You don't need to have my number.
Yeah.
You don't need to have my personal contacts.
So it's
whatever.
a level of friendship. Then those are not
There's
really people
levels.
that you class as a friend per se. It's more like an acquaintance. Is that what you?
I think so. Yeah. I think there's an acquaintance. There's people that you just meet and greet. You got the acquaintance, the ones that you might just talk to. I don't know. You might just talk to them like once every 3 months, and then you have the friends who are it's tough. Look, transparency. I'm going to put it out there. I find it hard to build long-term friends.
Yeah. But
so
Mike,
friends for me is different levels.
Now, it gets to. I think sometimes it gets to a point whereby you find people. There are those people who say, if a guy has a friendship with a lady, let's say I and Lois, we're friends, right? But when it gets to other people think that if we call ourselves friends, it means that we have to be dating or something. You get? Because we find that people think that friends are a guy and a guy, and if it goes to the other side, the two of you should be dating. What do you think about that?
I think fundamentally it's tough for a guy and a girl just to be friends. It's just, does it really work? It's just, yes, it can work. Is it impossible? No. But does it really work? Can it really work?
I feel like it can.
It can.
But that's a feeling.
But it can. I think it's.
In fact, let's
society.
talk about feelings. How quickly will a guy or a girl catch feelings in the quote unquote friendship?
No, it depends on what you're doing and how much time you're spending with each other.
All right, can I line it up for you?
No.
Can I cook the meal for you a bit?
Okay.
So you have, based on what we said earlier, someone who understands you, they talk to you, they get you, and you can call them anytime, right? Let's say, for example, you're friends with a guy, and then you're just like, you know what? I just need to talk to someone who just understands me, which is your friend.
Yeah.
You drop in from nowhere, that conversation, and they just get you, and you're like, I like the fact that he just gets me, and it gives you the feels.
But I think on my
and
side,
it builds and it compounds and it grows.
I think on my side, Pastor Mike, I would say is the first approach that I'll give to that person, so that it grows from just knowing that person to become that friend that I can call that person anytime. Is the approach that will help me know the kind of a friend that he or she is, because with the first intention will define the kind of friendship that we have.
Yeah, but intentions grow. Don't they grow? Your relationship grows,
Definitely.
your friendship grows.
But then I think it depends on who you're talking with. So, for example, after a certain time, I'm not calling the both of you. Do you know what I mean? Because I know there's certain protocol, there's certain standards. Obviously, I know you're my youth pastor.
Oh, you talking about me specifically?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the philosophical friend. I thought you would just ghost your friends just like that.
No. I'm talking about the ones that are married, for example.
Okay.
I would go through, let's say, your wife, Daisy.
Yeah.
I would speak with Daisy. Daisy, I'm going through this. Can I talk with Pastor Mike? Like, I know it sounds a bit like, but you know, it's like, I feel like it's respect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if it's a single guy and I'm a single girl, I'm not afraid to call you. Like, if I'm going through something and you're going to understand me, I'm going to call you.
Sorry.
Let's
Let
talk.
me ask. You can even call that guy past midnight because he's not married, or what do you mean?
Yeah, if he can get me and he can understand where I'm coming from, then I'm gonna call. Because the thing is, there's some people, there's some female friends that I would call, they wouldn't understand. Do you know what I mean? There's some things you can go through. There's certain people you can tell certain things to. It's not everybody that I would tell, oh, I'm going through this right now, I'm going through this right now. There's specific people that you would tell. So if I'm going through something, I'm crying at midnight, and I know my guy friend's awake, I'm going to call him.
That's techie.
Okay.
I'm going to call him.
That's a techie situation. You know what's happening right now? He's probably thinking, okay, it's past midnight. Here's your phone. Here's your voice on the phone. It's probably thinking that, you know, you're in the fields right now, or some kind of fields. He's probably thinking, this is another way I can just chip at the iceberg, just get closer to the warm center of relationships.
No, but I feel like you've already established the grounds of that friendship. So no matter what you do, and
it depends on the guy's game.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
fair
true.
enough.
He can bide his time for years.
Even
He can see you go through different, maybe other relationships. He'll be there on the side. He was saying,
Waiting
you
for
know
that
what,
moment.
I'm the guy who has just not treated you like all of these other guys. I'm thinking,
I could be different.
I was there I was there at your special events,
Yeah.
birthdays. I never forgot a birthday. Do
Graduation.
you know what I'm saying? I even know what you want.
Yeah.
But then I guess that's boundaries. You just know, like, there's boundaries. Like,
Okay.
you know, my heart. Okay.
But you know,
feel like it
friendship
could be-
grows. But you know, friendship grows.
Friendship does.
Even if you say you set boundaries, you find yourself friendship grows. That you start. Yes, you already set your boundary, but you already as the friendship is growing.
Yeah.
You've started to lessen that boundary, because if you can call me at 12 and share something that you have, it means that there's something that you want it to grow out of friendship to that level. And that's why I think Pastor Mike is saying that guy can even wait for many years.
But not all friendship needs to become relationships.
We don't dispute that.
Yeah, but
That's the iceberg he's chipping at. Anyway, I'm not eyeing nobody. I'm not saying no indirect.
wow.
But yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, there's different kinds of friends though. So obviously I have friends from primary school, friends from secondary school, friends from uni, friends from A levels, those kind of friends. I think back in the days it was different. Like gaining a friend was a bit easier. I think when you're younger, it's much easier to gain friends because no one really knows what they're doing. Like you just, oh, I like your pink shoe. Oh, I like that shoe too.
So easy.
You know, you click on something like that. So
yeah.
I feel like that's how I bonded with people back in the day. I think nowadays it's a bit harder. I feel like maybe, you know, you're bonding over, I guess, work. You know, people when you go to work, for example, you're spending a lot more time there. You're not really spending your time going out, unless obviously you go out on the weekends or whatever. But a lot of your time during the week is at work.
Yeah.
You're seeing the same faces every single day.
Yeah.
Friendships then, how do we do them? How do we build relationships then?
there's something Lois has spoken about you had friends in primary school, high school, in uni, maybe at work. So does that mean that friendship is seasonal, or?
I definitely think it's seasonal. I definitely think it has evolved.
Yeah.
Like you was mentioning about work. Like, okay, yeah, we spend more time with our work colleagues than we typically do with our families, right? So, yeah, do we go to work to meet our friends or to work with the colleagues and get our paycheck at the end of the month? And I think it's the latter. I think we build friendships over time, but the friendships can look like so many ways. Like, you know, you have work husbands. You have work wives. You have that person that you've just connected with, and like, oh, you get me. And then next minute, you know, you're meal prepping at home, and do you know what? Let me take an extra food
For this one person.
Come to the desk. Oh, by the way, here's the thing. Oh, you can actually cook, you know. You know, just a little something in the kitchen.
Bonding.
Bonding, right?
Yeah.
Or you see that person at the desk. It's like 2:30, and everyone's feeling like the food coming. They want to sleep after work, and somebody comes with that green tea, or they come with that water. They come with that. Do you want, I'm going to the kitchen. Like, yeah, sure. Or they might buy you lunch. All of these things is friendship. It's like
Yeah.
maybe I'm a work husband, maybe I'm your work wife. So, yeah, I mean, friendship is it's tough. I think when you mention around growing up, those skills of building friendships, like as a baby, they're walking up to each other because you are a baby, you're small, we're friends.
Exactly.
But as you get older, it's based on the things you like. Like, is it the same kind of sandals or the same shoes or the same music or the same food? But as you get older, it gets more political. It gets more like a lot more is at stake. Our reputation. Do I have time to waste? Do I really want to invest? And I've got secrets. I've done things.
It's morals as well.
The morals and these kind of things. So you got to choose your friends wisely. I don't think it's easy. I think I think a lot of people can call a lot of people acquaintances, but I don't think a lot of people can call a lot of friends friends.
That's very true. That is very, very true. Like, I think for me, I feel like back in the days, like, I mean, the friends that I had back then, they're still my friends, but I can't say I can call them in crisis.
Yeah, true.
Because, we're all at the same stage in life. Everyone's working, everyone's doing this, but our morals are so, so different. Like, my values and their values are different.
Yeah.
Like, there's friends I can call, like, I think recently I've become a bit more close. Like I'll come closer with my church friends because I see where I want to use the word equally yoked. We are about the same level. Everybody's going for the same thing. I don't want to say that I've left everyone else behind, but it's just like you just grow out and you step back a bit, just so that you can, I guess.
I mean, I know that hit you. That was a very, very important point for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Hit you in your gut, right?
Literally.
Even it's getting into her nerves.
I told you she's in the fields now.
Yes,
it's definitely something that is well.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, definitely. I think you just grow out of it. Like once you just learn where you want to go, you see your vision.
Yeah, and you know who you want to see you get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You pick up the right people
Then you move.
and you get moving. I think that's what it is.
Sometimes you got to be cut through it. You got to color some friends.
Yeah.
I don't have all the social currency to put into people's bank accounts for 10,000 people or 100 people. I just don't have I have the energy. I don't have the energy to do that. I have to pick the people, like you said, are connected to my purpose, to my future, and I'm like, let's go there. So,
all right.
It's like dead weight. You got to cut off the dead weight.
Sometimes you got to cut off the dead weight.
Literally, and just keep moving.
Now, we've just talked about the seasonal friends, right? Maybe a high school friend and all that. But basically, there are those friends we started as we grew up until today. They are our own friends, right? There are those we took over while we were in primary school and still today. But my big question is, how do you end a friendship?
I don't think you can end a friendship like that.
Have you ever ended a friendship before?
I don't think I've ended it. I think I've just stepped away.
I think that's what,
you step away
just
from...
stop contacting them. And
But I don't think that's like, oh, by the way, guys, sorry, by the way, so-and-so, I'm not your friend today. I'm not your friend anymore. Like, it's not formal. It's just like you just take a step back and you just don't contact. That's me personally. Don't know if you guys have done something different.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I would just I struggle with my long-term relationships, so I'm gonna just speak from where I am. But if we don't vibe, if our values, if our energy, our purpose, our vision doesn't match, I'm just not gonna waste time. I'm just gonna be like, okay, let me just move on.
You just distance.
I just distance myself.
Naturally distance yourself.
Yeah, this is myself. We don't call each other. Okay, fine. Yeah. But I mean, I like to leave the ball in the person's court, so I might send the last text message. Let me know when you can meet, whenever you're ready, and I don't say anything. And I left it in your court. So
EastEnders movement. Cliffhanger. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, how about you, Dan? Have you ever ended a friendship before?
I don't think so. I think I'll just say I just distance myself, because if we don't vibe, one of the things you do is just distance yourself, so that you don't find yourself bringing a chaotic friendship into the limelight. So I think distancing myself is the best thing that I ever do, because plus again, I always tell people you might find you have about 1,000 numbers of people in your contact list, but it doesn't mean that the 1,000 people are your friends.
It's
That's
true.
Yeah.
Because out of the 1,000, you might find yourself you only call your family members. 5
of them, yeah.
Maybe like with me, we are a family of 4. No, a family of 5. Sorry. Oh. Pardon me, because I've said 4 without counting my wife. Oh, I'm really sorry. Family of 5.
Well, 6 because now you got a baby.
Oh, Daniel.
These things. I'm trying to leave.
We got you. We're here with you, man. We're here.
Please forgive him.
Yeah, in a family of 5 or in a family of 6, right? The baby is still growing up. So in a family of, let me say 5, right? That is my wife, my dad, and my sister. You find yourself clinching, leaning on them, so they can help you out, and you have a contact of about 1,000 people. So it becomes So basically, I would say is it's good to distance yourself slowly and slowly, taking a step back until you know the kind of friends you have, if truly they're true friends.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But basically, there's something else I was thinking. You find most of us, we in all those platforms that Pastor Mike was saying, and you find someone is bragging about how many friends they have in their social media platforms. My question is, do you think they are true friends?
But I don't think those are friends. I think those are more followers.
But there are those who count them as friends.
Oh, that's scary.
That's
then.
delusional.
It's very
I mean,
scary.
there will be friends included in that count, but there's no way these people know that. Do they even know your real name? Because it could be a handle
Exactly.
you're using. Do they know your name? Do they even know that you got 5.5 family members? Do they know your favorite color? Do they know what your favorite music is? Do they even know all these things?
I think
Friends know this information like it's the back of their hand, no?
Okay. You know, nowadays in these social media platforms, why I'm saying these guys call these people friends is because you find in these platforms you find guys as they go live. There are those who go live as we do, and they try bring these people on board on different activities that they do of their lives. So, and they try showing people that they try to show people that these people they come in handy compared to the people that you think you call friends.
I think that's different.
It's interesting.
That could be
I
different.
don't know what.
Go on, why is it
you guys can
different?
say.
Because that's just you broadcasting your life out to people outside, people that don't know you, people that just want to get to know you, sort of thing. I feel like you'll be supported. You are supported by the right people. Your family, like you said, your mom, your dad, your sister, your wife, that they know you, so they will support you how they see fit. Do you get what I mean? But obviously the ones that are out there is just it's a show. It's like a show.
Okay.
Just like the way people are watching us.
I've got something interesting to share actually.
Yeah.
So in prep for this episode, I did a little bit of research, and when it comes to the platforms, when it comes to social media, that's basically the life that we are living in today.
Yeah.
So I came across a Business Insider article.
Yeah.
And the title was that men are turning to social media,
Yeah.
things like dating platforms, to the extreme ones like OnlyFans, for emotional connection during a loneliness epidemic. And the research goes on to say, it says that OnlyFans has become a place for users, the majority of whom are men, to fill their emotional needs. Many creators on the platform aren't just selling photos and videos, they're selling connections. So what I find interesting is that of all the products that are sold on those kind of platforms, they're also selling just my time.
Yeah.
And just my sense of connection, my sense of friendship. But at the end of the day, that person's just selling their time and just saying, yeah, I don't really care about you, but what you want from me is that sense of fantasy and reality around that.
Yeah.
So there is a loneliness epidemic, and there is a need to determine between what social media friendship is real and what social media friendship isn't real.
Well, I think that's boredom, first of all. I think men are bored.
So not
Cancel
lonely.
me, do whatever. The thing is, I feel like because men don't know how to be emotional. In that statement that you just read, you didn't mention women. Obviously, maybe there's women that also turn. I'm not going to say, it's 0% of the women. But men don't know how to be emotionally open. So if they're feeling that way that they can only turn to OnlyFans, then it seems to be a problem that they need to sort out. That's my personal opinion.
I think there's a fight here.
I'm just loading to see what I have to load in my answer, because you call it boredom, and loneliness and boredom are two different things. Boredom is like saying, you know what, I have all the connections, but nothing excites me, so I'm bored. So it's not boredom is not the absence of friendship. So it's different, don't you think? It's like if I'm lonely, like you said, I don't have the emotional intelligence to build an emotional connection with somebody that is long term, right? So am I lonely or am I bored? There's two different things in my mind.
I mean, but the two of you can say that you can turn to your wives because you both are married. You guys are not lonely. Okay, let's use the word lonely. You're not lonely. you guys are being fulfilled in whatever ways you need to be fulfilled. But the ones that I guess, I don't know if it's them, but I would assume it's men that are single or men that are dating that are turning to OnlyFans. Is that what I can gauge from that, or am we just saying men in general?
It doesn't go in that deep, but I guess that's how you're reading it.
Well, that's how I'm reading it. So I'm just saying, I feel like if a man doesn't have some sort of, I guess, emotional stability, they're going back to wherever they can find it.
But I do know that a lot of men who go to these extreme websites for those kind of things, they are typically married men. So yeah, of course you've driven in the car with your friend or your family member, and you're seated in seat one, and side seat and driver's seat, passenger seat and driver's seat. You can still be 10 miles apart in that car, while even though you're sitting only 1 foot from each other. So loneliness is like it's an internal world experience, isn't it? So even though you could be in a marriage, that marriage may not be giving you the connection.
But there's no communication there then.
Well, it's not as easy if there's no communication.
No, but what's making you lonely is the fact that you can't communicate with each other. That's what I personally think.
But you can communicate but not be understood. So like you can communicate, but that person's still not getting what I'm saying.
But then that's where now you try to build a relationship. You build a friendship. I think I don't want to say because I'm not married, I don't know, but I think you start off as friends, right?
Yeah,
hopefully do.
Hopefully you start off as a friend.
I think I'll say.
What about the arranged marriages?
Yeah, true. There's that, and also number two. You remember earlier on we had talked about friends, on how maybe this guy or this lady has a motive in it. So it might be this guy is not even a friend to you, but this guy, there's something he was willing to get onto, which is a marriage.
Okay, guys, so what makes a good Christian friend then? What would you say is some of the characteristics?
Well, look, we gotta take a look at the Bible, right? I guess we're trying to grow Christian friends, and I think Christianity provides a good foundation for morals, for mutual values and things that are good. So I guess Proverbs 27:6 says, "Good friends are faithful friends," and friends who are going to be honest, they're authentic, they're going to be real, they're going to stick by you, they do what they say they're going to do. They're faithful. Yeah.
Maybe with me I can say a friend who is who's there to encourage you and try to build you up. Basically, maybe about that we can look from 1 Thessalonians 5:11, which I know basically speaks about how to encourage a friend and how to try and build that friend. Yeah, because sometimes you can find someone who's at a low level and need someone to encourage that person, maybe in a tough situation that he or she is. Yeah.
I think for me, I'll have to say this might sound a bit like off the rails, but you know the verse that I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, could be very wrong. Love is patient, love is kind. A friend is patient, a friend is kind. A friend does not boast, a friend does not envy. So I think that in itself kind of just describes what a friend is. That to me is a friend. And I wish and I pray, I pray that I am that kind of friend to people. I want to be that friend of love, that friend that can give. Yeah.
I'd also want a friend who is wise.
Yeah.
Because
heavy on that.
I'm from the Caribbean, and Caribbean men's head can be as hard as this table sometimes. So someone who has the wisdom to just really cut through the jungle and to get right to the center, and has a way with wisdom, have words of wisdom, has the power of wisdom to speak to me as a friend, not just as a friend, but as a man, because men have pride, men have ego, and you really be able to finesse them to really get to that place of like, you listen to what I've got to say. And I personally, for me, I pay attention to wisdom. I'm like, you're saying something that if I miss, I may not ever get again. So a friend is someone who speaks wisdom, I think, as well.
Okay, I think basically with me, I'll also add on to someone who's truthful. That he or she doesn't sugarcoat of what
says it like it is.
what you've done. If you've done wrong, just tell me point blank. You know what, Pastor Mike, you did wrong here. Whether you like it or not, whether you like me or you hurt me, you will hate me later. It's up to you. But I have to be truthful that what you did is not right.
Definitely.
I think it will be good.
Challenging. So red flags. when
This is
we
going to
gotta
be
talk about red flags,
interesting.
what are the red flags of friendship?
I think I would say one who gossips about you. That's today
Take
we are
your
here.
business out to the streets.
Yeah.
They stab you in the back and they smile at you in your face.
I never said that. I never said it this
Oh,
way.
no, but I didn't mean it that way.
Like mad gaslighting. Like, what do you mean?
Literally.
You said it.
I'm sorry to say, basically it happens to ladies. You know how they say,
Wow.
babe, you know me. Babe, you know me
Wow.
better. Babe, you know me. I can't do something like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, wifey has definitely said it a few times. I'm like, you done this, but she will say it in a way as in like, no, I didn't do this, but you did it.
No, but guys, we're not going for women here. We're talking
not, we're just
about red
mentioning the-
flags.
we're just giving out a
In
We're just giving
general.
out a point.
We are acting the females.
It's giving something.
And you know, you're two men versus one.
No. It's not a versus.
But
It's not a fight.
It's
It's just the truth. She can't handle the truth. But what's yours? What's yours? What's your red flag?
In friendships, somebody, I guess, that, you know, is there 1 minute, the next they're not. And I guess that kind of goes in that backstabbing. It rolls with that. Just a friend who pretends that they can be there, but are not there physically or mentally, like an empty friend. Can I call them an empty friend? Yeah, an empty friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to run from them because they're not helpful people in this world.
They're not.
They're not helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. Those who try to put you down, those who try to discourage you. And, you know, I think it's getting a balance right between a friend who tells you to be cautious about a risk.
Yeah.
And there are friends who say to you, you know what? Go for the risk. Okay, just watch out for 1, 2, and 3, but go for it. But there are some who will say, look, this is not you. Why are you doing something different? If it's not broken, why are you trying to fix it?
Run from that friend.
Run from that friend. Run from that friend, because there are opportunities in life, there are doors in life that are only going to open once every decade, once every 50 years. And if you have a friend telling you don't go for that because this new thing is so different, it's so unusual.
They don't want to see you win.
It's exactly.
Yeah, true.
Go towards the door of your destiny, especially if God has signed it, the Holy Spirit is breathing on it. And there's no reason why you shouldn't be going for it. Yeah, there's a little bit of like fear. Like, I've got to learn new things. But a friend should be saying, let me help you learn new things. Let me be side by side with you, not giving you the evil eye.
And I think that's why with friendships, you got to pray for the spirit of discernment.
Come on now.
You got to discern the friend for the season, the friend with the reason. Why is that friend here? Why is that friend? Do you know what I mean? Because there will always be that one person that tries to discourage you, that will try and pull you away from your destiny.
Right.
Oh, they know you're going to church tomorrow. Oh, no, come, let's go to this party. Let's go. You go to this party. You'll forget to wake up the next morning. You don't go to church. You don't go to serve.
Right.
That's a friend that just doesn't want good for you.
Right.
But yeah, I think, guys, we
Awesome.
could call that a wrap.
I don't feel like calling it a wrap, but I have to call it a wrap.
I think
was
we've
juicy.
definitely covered
It
a
was a good
lot.
conversation.
We
Yeah.
definitely have covered a lot.
Yeah.
And we just like to thank you, Pastor Mike, for
You're
being
welcome.
here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
This is not going to be the last time we see you on this channel.
Oh, I think it will be.
Definitely we'll be back in the scene.
Yeah.
But guys, don't forget to follow us on all major streaming platforms. We're there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to tell that friend that will be here every single Friday.
Yes. And you know what, guys? Always we'll be reading your comments. So if you want us to discuss something that you feel like you need to be helped out, or you want us even to enlighten someone, just put it on our comments and trust us, we'll deliver.
So thank you, guys, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye.